Hey everybody, Jeffrey Powers with the Geekazine review found at www.geekazine.com. I do a lot of podcasting. I do a lot of video casting for that matter too now. And I'm always trying to find stuff that will make my podcasting, my video casting a little bit better, better in the audio, a little bit better in the video. I got a nice camera, which does a really good job at times. Other times it's just not the camera for it. I got microphones that are perfect for the right time, but other times they're just not, it's not the right thing. Sometimes I need to be very compact. You know, I can't bring the mixing board like I have right here and plug this mixing board right here. That's just my basic mobile mixing board. I can't bring that type of stuff with me. So I got to be more compact, more easier to do. I get things like this, the Griffin iMic, which is basically a hookup that I can put right in my computer, and then I can hook up a microphone, a decent microphone to it. But I can even get as simple as this. This is a Blue Snowball mic. Blue mics are actually a more professional line of microphones that you can get in many different realms, from professional as in a talk show type condenser mic, or as a simple USB microphone. Now, this is a decent microphone simply because of the fact of the options that I have on it. I got the frequency chart pulled up here, and you'll see it on the screen in a second here. But on the back of the Snowball mic, you'll see right here, there we go. Right here is the switch, and I can choose from 3 different options. Now, what these three switches do is make this microphone from an omnidirectional microphone to a cardioid microphone. So basically I can pick up the whole room, or I can pick up a direction of the room. And it's very useful, because then I can put this in the middle of a room and podcast a group asking questions. Then again, I can switch it again and put it up, and I can use it for podcasting because it's only pushing one way as opposed to all around. Now, the reason why I'm here at the Hotel Orrington in Chicago, Illinois. We just got done recording video, which you'll see up on Geekazine and over at SDR News. We did a ton of video for the CMS Expo for Chicago for 2009. I used all of my resources. Andy McCaskey, who was with me, also used a lot of his resources in the video and audio realms. We had microphones like I used the standard SM57 microphone. We used cardioid microphones. This is our condenser microphones, like this MXL 991. Just tons of microphones and different hookups. You saw my Behringer. That's when I was doing my podcast for the day. But this is the microphone I used exclusively when I went to Ustream some of the keynotes and some of the presentations. As you're going to see, I'm going to show you some of the video that I recorded with that Snowball microphone. You'll see the Snowball microphone up there, and you'll hear the quality. Hopefully, it'll sound different simply because I'm doing a screen capture from this. But you'll hear the audio in a second here, and you'll see where it is, how it works, and why it works so well.
And also motivation, getting people to contribute to the project is more difficult because there's not that sense of ownership. So that is a challenge that I face in building the community. So what tends to happen then, in contrast, is that contributors don't contribute to the code line as much as at the margin.
It's just simply amazing. Basically, what I did was I set this to 2. The 2 is more of the cardioid type microphone, and so they could get the presenters as they were speaking. They put it right on the podium. You can see that on the podium of that presentation there, and you could hear their voice a little bit better because it's right there, right in front of them. Now it's all USB driven, so you get a USB cable. For me to do that, I actually had to get a USB extension cable, which I had in my case. I carry one around just in case I need to put a video in a little bit more higher spot or farther spot. So I put on the 25-foot USB cable, and it worked like a champ. It worked like I had an XLR sitting up there, and caught the audio great, and I was really impressed. Now, but the first week that I got the Blue Snowball mic, I used it for everything except for one show, and that's simply because it was a higher produced show, and I couldn't really be experimenting during that time. But the Blue microphone, I used it on my podcast, I used it on my QuickCast. There's still a lot of tweaking that I have to do on a USB microphone because you do have digital effects to mix all that stuff down. Nonetheless, I was really impressed with the Blue Snowball microphone. There's really only one complaint I have on this, and that is the fact it's rather big. I can't really pack this into a suitcase too well. I can, but it takes a little bit of thinking to put this microphone on. But the greatest part about this is it's got a standard hookup for any type of stand. That's just a regular tabletop stand. But I can turn around and I can take a microphone stand like this, and I can actually put this snowball microphone onto that microphone stand and use that as the boom stand instead of using a table. Because sometimes when you put a microphone on the table, if somebody hits it like you just heard, then not only does the video shake, but also you hear it in the audio. And by doing that, by taking this Blue Snowball microphone and taking it off the table and putting it on its own independent stand, it will then not get as much of that, especially not as much of people hitting, because you can hear that there. But when it's sitting on a table and somebody's just doing some jostling like that, it makes a big difference because you don't hear or see that jostling. So the Blue Snowball mic also comes with special attachments. You can actually put it on the suspension system for a more professional look. Basically what that is a series of rubber bands that hold the Blue Snowball microphone in the middle, and it's not touching, no metal is touching metal, so therefore you're supposed to get a better sound coming from it without getting any of those ambient sounds from the microphone, from the mic stand, or anything like that. It has the omnidirectional or cardioid polar pattern. It is a condenser pressure gradient USB digital output. It has a sampling and word rate of 44.1 kilohertz at 16-bit. That's about 460 grams and 325 millimeters in circumference. If you want to use it as one of those belly balls or whatever they used in England when they play the game of balls. That's what I guess what it's called. So, but anyway, overall, it's a great microphone. It's a great microphone to have in the bag. The only thing that I wish that it was a little bit smaller. However, Blue Snowball makes a USB microphone that's you can use for your laptop. You can hook it right onto your laptop, and it's very, very small. They even have one with a web camera attached to it. So if you want to do some Ustreaming, you want to do some video, you can do that too. Of course, I'm going through my regular camera right now, but I will go through a webcam anytime. So that is the Blue Snowball microphone. You can go over to bluemic.com to find out a little bit more about this little puppy right here. And if you have any questions, you can always feel free to call me, 608-205-4378, or geekazine@gmail.com. You got a question? You got a comment? Call me, email me. If you've got a product that you want reviewed on the Geekazine review channel, all you have to do is call me or email me or go to the website. Brand new website, new design, new look, new fashion, and sign up and fill out the contact form, and we'll get back to you and do a review on that. For the Geekazine review, my name is Jeffrey Powers. I got to check out of the Hotel Orrington now and get back to Madison, Wisconsin. Had a great week here. Thanks to everybody for that. Let me come to the CMS Expo in Chicago, Illinois. We're going to do some more of those. And until next time, take care.